And all the new movies that came out April of 2020. First of all, you had Trolls World Tour. That is an animated jukebox musical fantasy film from DreamWorks Animation, distributed by Universal Pictures. Sequel to Trolls from 2016, directed by Walt Dorn. That came out April 10th. It was released in a limited number of theaters and simultaneously released on VOD. And then you had We Summon the Darkness. That was a horror thriller film directed by Mark Mayers that came out April 10th, 2020. It was released in digital and on demand April 10th. And then you had The Lost Husband, a romance film written and directed by Vicky White that is based on a novel from 2013. Came out April 10th on VOD. And then you had Corona Zombies. That is a comedy horror film directed by Charles Band that came out April 10th. Wow, it was actually only 60 minutes long, so it barely even counts as a movie, to be honest. It was actually released digitally through a website called Full Moon Features and on an app April 10th. And you had you have a few Netflix releases. Extraction is definitely big one here. That is a action thriller film directed by Sam Hargrave in his directorial debut, written by one of the Russo brothers, Joe Russo, based on a graphic novel called Ciudad. That then a sequel called Extraction 2 came out June 2023. First Extraction came out April 24th, 2020. And then you have Breaking for Whales, comedy drama directed by Sean McEwen, that came out April 24th. And then you have Bad Education. That was a crime drama film directed by Corey Finley. It's actually based on a New York Magazine article from 2004 called The Bad Superintendent. That's about this true story of the largest public school embezzlement in American history. Yeah, the movie came out April 25th, 2020, broadcast on HBO. Yeah, that's it right there for all the April 2020 releases. So you can tell not a lot here. Pretty slow month. And I'm not familiar with most of these movies. I am familiar with Trolls World Tour because it was released by DreamWorks. I know that studio, and I've heard people talk about Trolls World Tour before. I hadn't heard of any of these other movies before looking at this list here.